generation. My parents are refugees from Vietnam, and I was born in the East Bay. And I really, really love Braven's work. It's really personal to me because I started out as a teacher through Teach for America, like many of those. And I like to tell this story. When I first talked to my students about college, I would say, raise your hand if you want to go to college. And scatter. Raise your hand if you want to make money. 100%. And I'm one of those obsessive teachers, so I really followed my students in their journey, their academic journey. I just went to my students' 21st birthday party just last weekend, so it was really fun. But part of the reason why I've been obsessive over their journey is because of the promise, the American promise, the promise that I experienced, and actually I'm a product of all of the systems and the investments that some of our donors have made over the years here in the Bay Area, so thank you all. I have notes. Before I go into talking about our students, our incredible students who are the highlight of the story here, I just want to hit this number again. 14,000 Braven fellows, y'all. And we're on a journey to serve more, which we're really, really proud of. And we started here, and thank you to the partnership at San Jose State, and now we're at San Francisco State, which we're really proud of. We just launched with 400 students over there. So give it up. We are going to have a panel of fellows who are going to come out here, but there are actually a ton of fellows who are in the room with us today. So I'm actually going to ask all the fellows who are not on the panel to stand up. Don't be shy. And we are going to have our fellows, a lot of time, they're going to do their Braven pitch. So get ready. Fellows, if you could please share your name, the school that you came from, your major, and also where you are right now, either your company or the internship. And, oh my God, I'm asking a lot of you all, but if there's one takeaway from Braven that you got, please share it with the group. And we'll start right here.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Brizzy Carrillo Vega, and I am proud to say I'm a San Jose State alumni. California, and I am also the director of external affairs for Braven here in the area. One of the biggest takeaways from Braven when I was in the course was really learning the importance of building a community while I was in college, but also continuing that community and building that strong network outside of college.
Alright, hi everyone, my name is Ryan Franco. I am a senior at the City College of New York. I am a proud first-gen Latino student. I'm a proud Braven student ambassador for the City College of New York, over a year of putting my hard work and dedication and paving the way for new students and the next generation of Braven fellows. What I would take away from Braven is learning the soft skills, learning that I belong in rooms that people like me don't usually belong in or haven't been in, and those skills that transfer into internships, most even like working at Accenture and doing a management consulting program, which I'm proud to say I am returning as a full-time position once I graduate.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Parker Chambers. I'm a graduating senior, economics major with a minor in public health from Pasadena, California. So just down there, LA County. I'm not going to say it's better than anything, but I am biased. And I did the Braven Accelerator in fall of 2023. And Spelman College. And this summer, I completed a health equity and leadership development internship at the University of Michigan School of Public Health, where I was able to complete a kind of like, how do I describe this? It was really beneficial for me to understand how emotional intelligence impacts health policy and how that shapes the future of systemic change. And so Braven taught me how to present with confidence and kind of use my voice, vision, and power, which I want to use to radically reimagine our current healthcare system and focus that on equity and humanity at the center.
Hello everyone, my name is Brandon Padilla. I'm a senior at Northern Illinois University. I'm an accountancy major and I'm also a business athletics minor. Over the summer, I had the incredible opportunity to intern at KPMG as an Embark Scholar intern, where I'll be returning next summer to be an audit intern. One of my biggest takeaways from Braven is learning how to vocalize my story in order to be more comfortable and confident approaching recruiters and applying to a variety of different opportunities, whether that's internships or full-time roles. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Camila Burton. I am from Brazil, but I live in Chicago, and I am currently pursuing my master's degree at National Louis University. While still working at CIBC Bank and in risk management, one of the biggest takeaways from Braven is that they helped me identify my skills during the interview process, and they also adapted their strategy to my situation as an international student, so thank you for that.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Joshua Christie, not to be mistaken with Jonathan Christie, my twin brother. I am the founder and creative director of Purpose Portraits, so you see me walking around with cameras. Make sure you smile if you want your picture to be posted online somewhere. But I was I'm a Braven Path 2017, and my journey has been really incredible, and shout out to Sheila, wherever she is, who recruited me for Braven, me and my brother, Jonathan, not Joshua. And it's just been an incredible journey. So did the course in 2017, 2018, participated in the professional mentorship program, 2019. I'm getting there. 2019, I interned with Braven, shout out to Sonia. And since 2020, I've been the regional photographer, working with my alumnus, Rutgers, Newark, proud, Rutgers, Newark. Something that Braven has taught me is the power of connection. I remember sitting in the course in 2017, I started talking about my photography, and fast forward here, you see me, this has opened so many doors. And so thank you, Amit, thank you, the Braven team, thank you everyone for this opportunity.
Hello everyone, my name is Mama Chande. I'm from Chicago. I attended the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign. I am a proud Braven ex-PAP, so I did the course in spring 2021, and now I'm currently part of the comms and marketing team, so it's so exciting to put faces and see everyone, because I work on those marketing materials, and it's so exciting to see how everything comes together. But my biggest takeaway from Braven is just honestly with the connections I've met through my cohort and through my Braven network, and it really empowered me to pursue this field of design and storytelling. And I just I'm looking forward to continue growing and building my confidence. Thank you.
Hello, good evening everyone. My name is Joel Ahmad. I am a fellow proud San Jose State alum. I'm graduating class of of 2017. I was a Braven Fellow fall of 2015, which is crazy, it was an entire decade ago. I was a psychology major and business minor. I am currently a program manager at Waymo, and one of my biggest takeaways from Braven is the importance of building your professional network. I think being a first generation college student, it's likely that you don't know professionals in a multitude of industries such as tech. So Braven really allowed me to be introduced to these professionals and kind of get my foot in the door, which led to the career that I have now. So very, very thankful for Braven and the impact it's had on my professional career.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Jennifer Kay, and I'm a proud San Jose State alum. I came to San Jose State as a non-traditional single-parent student, transfer student, community college. And Braven really helped give me the confidence that it's never too late to live your legacy. I'm proud to say that after I graduated and got my master's degree, I was able to get a tenure track counseling faculty at a community college just 8 months after graduating. And just last year, I got my doctorate in social justice.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kawak Min. I'm having a great time, and hopefully everyone is having a great time too. I am born and raised from East Side San Jose, so shout out. I'm also proud to be a San Jose State alumni and part of the fellowship during COVID. So we hold a very special place in Diana's heart. Shout out to Diana too. I'm currently a cloud AI account executive over at Cisco. Been for the last 5 years. It's definitely my dream company that I'm very happy to be part of. The most powerful thing that I learned from Braven is that the hardships that we went through is not a disadvantage, but it cultivated a powerful set of skills that's an invaluable asset to any workflow. So shout out to Braven, shout out to everyone here, and hope everyone has an amazing rest of your time. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Brianna Drew. I'm the Senior Director for our San Francisco State team at Braven. I've been here for 6 years now, and I've been in a variety of roles. So I started off as a operations coordinator for the San Jose team, then a program manager for the San Jose team for San Jose State. But my experience goes beyond that 6 years because I was also a fellow at San Jose State. In fall 2016, so I think I was their 4th chapter, and I joined the team in fall 2019 after graduating, getting my bachelor's in sociology with a focus in community change. And one takeaway from me was the importance of learning your transferable skills. So when I applied to my first internship ever that I landed at Teach for America, I was really intimidated by the title Operations and Logistics Intern. I felt like that is not, I don't qualify for that, I shouldn't apply. But my leadership coach, Sarah Wood, told me, you actually have a lot of transferable skills and you should definitely apply because you worked in retail, you've worked at a front desk, so you have the skills to apply to this opportunity, and we're gonna work on your resume and interviewing skills. And I'm so happy for her mentorship because I landed the opportunity. And thank you. And a return as a manager the next school year. So yeah, that was the biggest takeaway for me. And I learned a lot as non-traditional student. I hope we stop saying that because students are so diverse. I was a bit older than your average student, but you're gonna start seeing more and more people come back to universities to finish their degree, to get another degree. So we should just start calling ourselves just students. But I learned a lot, and I had a few jobs on my resume, but I learned how to make my resume stronger. And I'm super thankful for that opportunity. So thank you, Braven.
Let's give another round of applause for our incredible. I love that takeaway, Brianna, about we all should just call ourselves students. I have been in this work for a long time, started out as a teacher, educator, but every day that I'm with the students, I learn something more, especially Gen Z speak. So thank you all for that. I think I'm cooler. Throughout tonight and then also tomorrow, there are going to be 75 other Braven Fellows entering into this space. So connect with the fellows who are here today, but also connect with the fellows tomorrow. They're excited to meet you. They're excited to build their social capital and professional networks as well. We are now going to enter into a PAF panel, our Post Accelerator Fellow panel. Can I have my panelists stand up? So Carlos, Madison, Brandon, Savera, AB, and Janet. If y'all can come up to the stage. And as they're making their way up, I just wanted to share a little bit about our moderator, Carlos Flores, who's right here. Whoop, give Carlos a round of applause. Carlos is our newest Bay Area board member. He's also San Francisco State alum. And he was a leadership coach, and we're really proud that he actually started as a leadership coach in our inaugural semester at San Francisco State, and so much of his insights are helping us to this day. Before he came to Braven and before he came over here, he was the former CEO of Sonesta Hotels for the past 15 years and grew the organization to be the 8th, right? Yes, amazing, 8th in the nation. And then now he's had the incredible opportunity to see the talent of our fellows near and dear firsthand and just proving what's possible. So I'm going to hand it over to Carlos. Thank you all so much.
Thank you so much, Diana. That's very flattering. I'm so proud and honored to be here. Thank you so much. You kind of the introduction's out of the way, and which is great because I get to go to the part that I really want to talk about, which is showcasing these very great people on the panel. But before I get there, I want to tell a little bit of a quick story about how I came to be involved with Braven. It really kind of starts with a bit of a serendipitous moment. And by serendipity, I mean well-crafted online advertisement. It came in the form of a LinkedIn sponsored message. Thank you for LinkedIn. Okay, and the message had one simple question in it that really prompted me to inquire more. And it was simply put, are you interested in making a difference, helping propel San Francisco State students on their path to economic mobility? Clearly, a resounding yes for me, and the person who responded was Diana, who just kindly introduced me, and I came to learn the person behind the ad. Fantastic. And I came to find out and learn more about this fantastic organization that I didn't previously know about. That started here in San Jose in 2014, and as we explored, what my role might be in responding to this question, I was introduced to the concept of becoming a leadership coach, which was a very wonderfully impactful experience for me. They're very kind and thankful for my time, but it's really a gift. It was amazing because I got to work with people like the people I'm going to introduce right now. So thank you for Diana, thank you LinkedIn for your effective marketing capabilities. But why don't we go ahead and jump right in and start to get to know these people on the stage with me. And I've had the opportunity to have a conversation with them over the last couple of weeks, but why don't I put it to you guys, so making your own introductions. We'll make it simple from the start. We'll ramp up. How about that? We'll go from this end to the end of it, and I want you to kind of tell them who you are, where you're from, what school you went to, what you studied, kind of what your career interests are. And sort of kick off this.
Good evening, everyone. Can y'all hear me? Yes. Good evening. My name is Madison Dixon. I'm
originally from Maryland, but I was raised in North Carolina. My first 3 years I attended Langston University, which is the only historically black college and university in Oklahoma. Through there, I started in COVID-19, 2020. My major was public health. I really got into public health through the Department of Public Health in Oklahoma City by informing people what COVID is, what the vaccinations were, debunking myths because there's a lot of misconceptions going on. Through then, I was able to intern at Johns Hopkins. I was able to intern through different agape development within Houston and really get my foot in community-based public health. I transferred to San Francisco State University in fall 2023, and then I was able to get introduced to Braven fall 2024, which we were the first class through Braven. And through Braven, I was able to learn and own my personal story and know who I am, build confidence within public speaking, and just feeling confident with networking and just knowing who I am in a public and professional space.
I'm first generation American. I'm the first in my family to go to college. I started in community college, then transferred to San Jose State, where I was introduced to Braven. I spent most of my career advising startups as well as Fortune 500 companies. While I was doing that, I also wrote a book called The Latina Trailblazer, where I highlighted stories of Latina entrepreneurs. And from there, I became obsessed with the venture capital world. I feel like it's the way to build a future. So now I'm the co-founder of a venture studio where we're building startups to address challenges in low-income communities.
Hey everybody, good evening. My name is A.B. Sonia. I'm currently a senior at Chicago State University, majoring in computer design. I'm Janet. I'm a first generation immigrant. I was born in Lagos, Nigeria. Moved here when I was a kid. I moved to Indiana when I was a kid, 12. I also went to community college, my associate's degree. I transferred to CSU about 2 years ago. And then this past summer, I was able to intern at JP Morgan, software engineering, where I did some AI machine learning there. And I've been trying to do more in startups and trying to see what's out there. And also got a job from JP Morgan, which I'm excited about. And my biggest takeaway from Braven is it's taught me how important getting your social capital is and how to network and your networks and your net worth, how it goes. So I'm grateful for my training with Braven. I'm excited for what's going to take me next.
Hi everybody, I promised Dr. Robinson in the back that I would start by saying I'm from Rutgers University, New York. My name is Savera, and I am double majoring in applied math and urban education with a minor in social justice through the Honors Living Learning Community. I also serve as our Student Governing Association Vice President at our campus, so pretty busy around campus. I first got introduced to Braven through a program that we have on campus called the Women's Leadership Network, and I'll get more into that later, but it's been transformative. I'll be honest, I did not have a corporate internship lined up before. I wanted to go into education. I still do. I still want to be an educator, but I want to be an actuary first. And so this past summer, I interned at Prudential through the actuarial internship program, and will hopefully be returning with my team part-time this fall, starting Monday on the pricing actuary.
Hello everyone, good evening. My name is Brandon J. Poplar. I am a senior law studies and finance scholar at the Delaware State University. And if you guys were strangers, I would tell you I'm from Detroit, Michigan, but since we're family, I was born in Pontiac, Michigan, and raised in Flint, Michigan, to my grandparents who were farmers at the time. Through the Braven program, what I've learned is how my voice matters. That when you walk in a room, if there's not a table there for you, you create one. If there's not a chair there for you, you pull one up. And if there's not a room, you build one and you bring people in it along with you. That's all I'm saying. Through my time in the program and currently at Delaware State University, I'm the inaugural Chief Justice as a part of our Student Government Association. And I just finished up my past internship this summer with Vanguard and the Emerging Leadership Development Program.
Thank you. That's wonderful. All right, let's get into some storytelling. I want you to share the stories of your experience with Braven. Kind of double click into what you learned, how's it helped you in your voyage going forward. Why don't we start with AD? We'll go over to the center this time.
Yes. Braven was a game changer for me. I remember I'm in honors college this year, so I got this email late, fall 23, about Braven, and I always wanted to like get internships because I knew I had technical skills too. But I didn't know how to like do my resume right and really put myself out there. So I signed up for Braven, and I took Braven last year, fall, spring of 24, and I've learned a lot. I was able to like know how to polish my resume, network like this, even be able to talk like to you like this. Something I wasn't able to do before. It was like show myself that this is my skill, this is what I can do for you. You know, I greatly, and last year I was able to take everything from Braven, and I got like 7 offers, so I had to take one, which is amazing. So Braven has been a very big game changer for me. I think it's something like it's needed, this opportunity. Times everywhere, but opportunity is not. So I'm very grateful I took the offer to take Braven as
You're hiding from her. Let's hear your story.
So, my story is a little different. I was also a transfer student. I went to Union County College, now called College of Union County, New Jersey, another mouthful. And when I transferred to Rutgers University, Newark, I started to build out this community. I was part of the Bold Women's Leadership Network, and they required that I take this class called Braven. I searched up what Braven is, and I was like, not another career readiness. Because I had done career readiness before. I did a course at my community college. They helped me build up my resume. I thought I was set for life. I thought I never had to touch that again, but that was not the case. So I signed up for Braven, and I was like, okay, well, what is this? Do I have to do this? I was very cocky. I came in with my perfect resume. It was not perfect. So I started in fall of 2024. I went through the whole Braven Accelerator with my leadership coach. This is the time when I started to decide that, hey, I want to go into education, but I want to go into corporate first. I want to get some of that experience in the corporate world and then show students that there's more to math than math, right? So I started thinking about what it is that I can do, what it is that I can be, and I was like, okay, well, I want to be an actuary because they make good money. I talked to my leadership coach, and she was like, well, you need to work on your resume. And so I started working on my resume, and then it got a lot better. It got better. And then Braven came to an end for that semester. Then I got an email saying there's a professional mentorship program through Braven. Do you want to sign up? I did not know what a mentor was, so I was like, okay, fine, I'll do this too, because what is a mentor? How do I keep a mentor? And what is that, right? So I did it. It was my mentor's first time being a mentor, and it was my first time being a mentee. So we, hand in hand, we worked through it, and right before this, I actually applied to Prudential. It was just a final straw. It was like the last thing I wanted to apply to because I was tired of applying and getting rejected from everything. And then my mentor was like, well, your resume looks good now. You know, you should be good. I got a call from Prudential saying that, we want to give you an interview. The interview was going to happen the next week. My mentor was like, well, we got to do the informational interviews. So the informational interviews helped me talk to somebody at Prudential who knew my interviewer, who knew exactly what questions they were going to ask me, and I was able to prepare myself. And I landed a role as an actuarial intern with no actuarial experience. And quite frankly, I didn't know what an actuary did at that time. But Braven has helped me so much. I was able to get that interview, become an actuarial intern, and now I'll be working starting Monday, hopefully, part of my pricing team. So I feel like Braven has been nothing short of transformative for me. I was a student that thought I knew everything. It was a reality check. And it also really helped me become who I am today, and I can never thank Braven enough.
Awesome. Yeah, why don't you take the mic that next time?
Yeah, so when I graduated, it was during the pandemic. So I graduated with no offers in a challenging market, kind of, I feel like what we're experiencing right now. And I remember I reached out to Braven and they had a professional mentorship program. I was connected to a mentor and I was still getting rejections even though I was doing all the things he was telling me. But the one thing that stuck with me was that he said, you have something that a lot of these people don't have, which is you're first generation American. So you have resilience, grit, and perseverance. And that was the beginning of my book thesis. I feel like that's one thing that I've taken with me in my entire career.
Hello everyone. So I transferred to San Francisco State University in 2023. I transferred from a small university and entered into a big university. My senior year, I received an email from Braven talking about career development. I feel like this would really help because I didn't know exactly what path I wanted to go into. Through Braven, I was able to understand networking isn't hard. You just have to be yourself, learn about other people, and just, like I said, own your story. Throughout, it was my 6th class, so I wasn't taking it serious at first because I had a lot of classes, I was working, but it really pushed me to my limits because I had to figure out who I was within myself as well as my career. And throughout it, I was able to understand how to do mock interviews. We went through the Capstone Challenge, which we partnered with Excelexis. And throughout the Capstone Challenge, I was able to really get in tune with it because it was personal to me, because we focused on cancer research and how it can become more inclusive to race and ethnicity. And my mother, she experienced lung cancer and she had a different experience because of her race, and I was able to really push through the barriers of the Capstone Challenge and really go through the empathy interviews and really push it to me and just pushing myself out there to learn how to work in real life experience within the Capstone Challenge. And after Braven, I was able to go to a mentor through the professional mentor program. And through my mentor, Serena, I was able to get accepted into the Peace Corps. At this moment in time, I was supposed to go in October to Uganda, but life happened and I'm having to pivot through that journey. But through that experience with my mentor, I was able to go through the intensive process of the application and interview process and showing my skills that I learned through Braven and the skills that I had and the skills that I gained through Braven. And overall, I really enjoyed my experience and I'm thankful that I was able to experience it.
Hey, 2 years. All right. Who remembers where I said I grew up at? Who remembers? Shout out. You? Okay. Let me paint this picture for you. So, I grew up with my grandparents who are farmers. And it's the summer after my freshman year, and it gets cold in the wintertime, but it gets very hot in the summer. So I'm out here on this farm tilling the land. And I pick up my phone and I watch my friends who are at their internships at Rocket Mortgage and at Ford and at Deloitte. And I said, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm missing something. And so when I returned to school that fall, I went to my advisor because I realized in this new season, new seeds had to be sown. And I told her, I was breaking down to her, I said, I need an internship. I feel like I'm going nowhere. I feel like I'm behind. And she said, well, you can go to career services, but, and she slid the paper across the desk and tears coming down my eyes. She said, there's Braven. You look at this new course, Braven. And I was like, Braven? Same thing everyone else said, Braven, what is this? I want an internship, you know. And I took the course. I signed up for it. Next semester came around and I took it. And I'll never forget what Miss Williams, Miss Kia Williams back there said on the call. She said, there's over 100 of you on this call tonight. That means there's over 100 million reasons why you came today. I'm going to give you one reason for why you want to stay. Because someone is going to show up for you today. And it happened with me. So through Braven, my leadership coach, Tremaine Miner, someone who I talk to at least once a month, was a vice president of M&T Bank, gave me my first job at M&T Bank while in college. It was then from that point on, through the Braven newsletters, I was able to do research with Bloomberg in San Francisco to start my summer. And then from that point on, do my internship at Rocket Mortgage back at home in Detroit, and was able to go to my grandmother and my grandfather, who I was once then tilling the farms, right, on top 90-degree days, and tell them that I had moved up somewhere. That's not very useful.
Let's pivot a second. We'd love to get some perspective, maybe a word from your angle. So, I mean, you can't not open up a newspaper or magazine these days and talk about the effects of artificial intelligence and AI and what it's doing and what it's expected to do to job seekers, particularly those early in their hunt. Does anybody have an opinion, a thought, a first-hand experience where you've seen some of the effects of what we're reading? Brandon, you got there?
I was going to say this. I'm practicing gravity. I am a firm believer, and after doing my internships, the ones that I've gotten through Braven, the Third Generation College Fund, AI can do your job. It can. It very much can. It can sort documents. Robotic process automation is scary. It can do everything. But what AI cannot do is it cannot perform your job. It cannot do the human aspect. So more than ever, we have to develop leaders like what Braven does. You have to develop the leaders, the people skills that's going to continue to push companies forward, push nonprofits forward, and forget the mundane, forget the other work, the calculating, and I hate Excel. AI can do Excel all day long. But to focus on what really matters and the passion behind every single purpose.
Smile coming from Savannah. Do you have a story?
So when AI first rolled around, I guess we could say first, I heard of ChatGPT. I was a little late to it, and I looked at it and I was like, whoa, I don't have to do my readings anymore. I've come a long way. I do my readings now, if my professors are listening. But this past summer when I was interning at Prudential, they rolled out Copilot for my larger team and retirement strategies as a test, just to see what it is that we could and couldn't do with AI and how we could actually become more strategic with what we're doing. So my project was all about how can we save time while also ensuring accuracy. One thing about humans is we make a lot of errors, and that's okay. We are human, right? We make mistakes. And when it comes to Excel, there's a lot that can go wrong. So my tool that I was able to build in hand-in-hand with Copilot allowed my team to save time from something that took me 3 hours to then take 30 seconds. And it also ensured that we were actually having accurate results. I say this because we were able to use it as a tool. If you solely rely on AI, you're not going to get forward. And we are leaders, we are people. AI does not have empathy. AI does not understand what happens on the back end. It knows what you prompt it to do. So yes, our jobs might be a different, maybe, I don't know. But it can't replace that human nature, that empathy and that human touch. But as long as you use it as a tool and you don't solely rely on it to write your college essays or whatever it may be, you should be good.
My thoughts on AI is someone who is like immersive in it. Yeah. I walk around, play around with it a lot. I remember the first time I tried GPT, it was like late fall 22, and I was like, wow, this is a game changer. It's this advice is what I give my siblings now. It's like, I want you to like immerse yourself with it, because it's not really going to understand. Like, it's literally integrated everything we do into like day-to-day lives. And yes, it can be scary looking like outside, almost one it can be scary, but I'd say we should embrace it. It's here to stay. And so I hear this quote a lot. AI is not going to take your job. Someone who knows how to use AI very efficient is going to take your job. So that's what I tell my students, and they take up to heart. So yes, it's making me very efficient in what I do. And like she said, I use it like a tool. That's what I keep it. So I don't solely rely on it. Things that take me hours to do now, I can do like in 10 minutes. So, and that's, I think, AI should be used.
All right, now that I would love to visit you again, and there's benefits for you that have all gone through the accelerator and being on the other side and realizing the value of the experience, putting that value to work. I'd love to ask each one of you to kind of opine on why do you think Braven is important? Why is it needed? If you think about that. Barry, why don't we start off with you?
I think Braven is extremely important, especially in the communities that I am in, especially within Newark, where a lot of students come from low-income families. They come from backgrounds where they don't have this professional support, these networks. And I'm pretty sure you all know at this point in time, we all have talent. We talked about it earlier. We all have talent within us, but it's about these opportunities. Those who are given the opportunities are able to actually utilize their talent in ways that people who weren't given the opportunity just weren't able to, right? So I think something like Braven allows all students who take the accelerator to have that chance to actually showcase what it is that they have within themselves, because now they have the opportunity to be better, to be the perfect versions of themselves in an ideal world, and they can actually have a great impact on our community. This is us pouring into our community, not just pouring into like a drain. These are students, they are humans, they are people that will change our lives in the future. And if we invest in them now, I have no idea where we'll be, but we'll be in a way better place than we are right now.
I feel like Braven is needed because it pulls out those skills that it just pushes you along throughout your career, as well. I just graduated from San Francisco State University, so I feel like going through Braven, I was able to use those experiences that I had, and I might not have had it without Braven, and I feel like it's just pushing me towards greatness. I'm able to use the networks that I built throughout Braven. I was able to have so many experiences that I might not have had without it. And I just feel like it pushed me to a limit that I never thought I could have been at. And I'm just very thankful that I was able to experience it. And I feel like as an African American, maybe the spaces that I've been in, I might have not have been in it as well. Braven.
Braven is named because as a first generation immigrant, first in my family to go to college, first ever to work in a corporate setting, and I've been around my parents who live pretty much, and I'm very grateful for everything I've learned from Braven. As much as like Braven really drew me level up the playing field with past, let's say, generation people that are used to giving other kids, giving kids hopes, like, you can do this, his family's never been in this conversation before, so I feel like Braven's really needed, and I'm very appreciative of the work Braven does. Thank you, and I hope you guys get the finish.
I think Braven is really needed because they not only connect you to opportunities, they help you prepare for those opportunities. Because if an opportunity can be presented to you, if you're not ready for it, it's going to go to another candidate who did have the preparation. So the fact that Braven connects you with mentors and helps you prep is one of the things that I think helped me.
Brandon.
I think Braven is needed because so many of us have been dealt a bad hand of cards in life. Have been told that life is unfair. We look at these cards and we don't know how to play the game. And Braven teaches you how to play the game. Braven is doing more than putting education to work. It's putting people from the dorm room to the boardroom, people from education and college into executive spots, putting people from where we are at now into their dream jobs. It's opening doors. Single handed. Opening doors.
Should we have a few minutes to get some questions from the audience? Is it 1 minute? Wait, one question. Anybody out there got a question for the panelists? Can't see. Okay. Oh, there's someone in the back.
Just a very simple question. All of you are very accomplished. You guys have been, some of you have come from challenging backgrounds, had to work harder. What's your view on work-life balance, and how do you balance, your work, your ambitions, your social life, recreation, all of that?
Work-life balance. Who wants to take it?
I'm co-founding a company, so right now there is
No balance.
But I learned how to integrate my work with all of the other things. So I'll go to co-working sessions with friends, and I just think of work, but no work-life balance.
It's all maybe.
Yes, work-life balance. Someone told me, like, you're just young, just go for it. So I'm glad a lot of my friends kind of space out there, so we kind of hang out doing the time. So work-life balance it's okay, it could be better, but as someone this young, I feel like it's the time to just grind and go for it. So maybe I can win up in 10 years.
I think for me, work-life balance is extremely important. I am very rooted in my family, and I feel like if I am only focusing on my work, I am not able to give my family the time and energy that I should. My mom is actually back in school as well at Rutgers University in Newark. And something I've learned from her is that determination can take you anywhere, but that means you will have to compromise on certain things. But just keep in mind that we are people first and professionals next. Have a life, but also be dedicated to whatever it is that is your purpose.
Brandon, you want to do the last one and wrap up with minutes?
Shout out to Shanice Griffiths. She told me this today and it stuck with me. It's been sticking with me. We are human beings, not human doings. Where's she at? Yeah, I heard that. You can only do so much as you give yourself. Point blank period. And that's that.
time for the friends and family I have around me, as well as spiritual needs. I feel like they were saying, you have to make time for yourself, but as well make time for what you love. And for me, the community I love being in, the community-based public health. So I feel like it's a challenge, but I feel like I'm working through it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, guys. I appreciate all your experience and everything. Everybody join me with another round of applause.
What an incredible panel. So, I'm going to be super quick. My name is Richard Barth. I'm the chair of the board of Braven, the National Braven Board. First message of the night, just thank you. Thank you to the mayor, who probably had to go take care of some children or go to his next event, and the first lady. Thank you to our panelists, who were really just phenomenal. And I thank all the people at the Hilton San Jose and all the folks who fed us tonight. Second thing, just look at us. We, this fall, are growing as a family. I look at this and I think about the fact that, as we learned earlier today, and I was reminded by the team, Braven was born here with 17 fellows. We're now this year probably going to have 4,500 new fellows. That is a growth rate of 28,000%. I calculated that with AI. So if it's wrong, don't blame me. In a world where things can feel pretty cynical right now, I would say like a night like tonight for me, just making it personal, it is like an injection of hope and optimism and belief. That is the job and the opportunity we have in this room, to not just keep this to ourselves, but to grow it. Grow the number of university partners we get to work with, grow the number of employer partners, grow the number of fellows, grow the number of coaches, grow the number of summer opportunities and internships. That is our opportunity. No one would have thought, starting with 17, that we'd have grown at this rate of 28,000%. There are people who probably think we can't go from 4,500 to 25,000 fellows in the next stretch. We know we can. Like, that is what the people in this room know we can do. Imagine coming back here in 5 years and saying, guys, the 49ers stadium can't hold us all. That's what we're doing. The only thing else I'd say is, like, I learned so much. There's so much wisdom in this room. That all of our challenges are assets. That we need to tell our story and not be afraid to share it. That it's okay if we get 7 offers and we have to choose one. I've never had that experience. Ever. And I love hearing the optimism about AI, because we're often hearing about that, particularly if you're not 22. You often hear about it presented as part of a doom loop, and what we heard tonight was anything but that. The only piece of advice I have is, like, of all the wisdom I've learned, someone in the group up there said something like, I can't believe it was like 2019, it was so long ago. So when you're interviewing, and the person across the table looks like me, 2019 isn't that long ago. Have a wonderful night, everyone.